You will be surprised if you do one volunteer exercise with 20 hours of focus. You'll be surprised how good it is. 20 hours are possible, 45 minutes a day for about 1 month. I researched what the research said about learning and learning fast, and my question was, how long does it take to learn one new skill? 10,000 hours. If this is true, I would never have learned one new thing. But that wasn't true. So 10,000 hours to give you a rough idea. 10,000 hours full-time means 5 years in one job. That's a long time, so what's the deal? Something strange is going on here. What research says, what we hope for, and what we experience don't match. The 10,000-hour rule applies to expert-level performance studies. The inventor of the 10,000-hour rule, Andreas Ericsson, a professor at Florida State University, determined this rule. All these ultra-competitive people who have worked with professional athletes, world-class musicians, great chess masters, are in the ultra-high performance realms. What he found was that the more voluntary practice, the better the time spent. The satellite and those at the top of its field spend about 10,000 hours, but it means that it takes 10,000 hours to learn one thing. Not true. Real research has shown that for 20 hours you want to learn one language even if you don't know anything about any skill that comes to mind. Do you want to learn to draw? You will be surprised if you do one volunteer exercise with 20 hours of focus. You'll be surprised how good it is. 20 hours are possible, 45 minutes for about 1 month. It can even be shifted for a few days from time to time, but 20 hours is not that difficult. Now there is one method to do this. Because it is not possible to waste 20 hours and expect big improvements. There is one way to work smart, and it will allow you to get the most out of these 20 hours, and the method can be applied to anything. First, analyze the skill and decide exactly what you want to be able to do. And then study the skill and break it into small pieces. Many of what you think of as skills are actually big skills that require very different things. The more parts you can break down the skill into, the easier it will be for you to decide which parts of the skill might help you get what you want, and you'll practice with the most important things first. You will be able to improve your performance as soon as possible. Second, learn enough to correct yourself. Get 3 to 5 resources on what you're trying to learn, be it a book, a course. It can be anything, but don't use them to delay practice. I know I did this. Take 20 books on the subject, for example. That means when I complete 20 books, I will learn how to program one computer. No, this is delayed. You want to learn enough to practice what you want to do and to correct yourself as you practice. Third, remove anything that interferes with your work. Distractions, television, the internet, anything that's keeping you from doing work. The more you can use willpower to remove the things that are keeping you from working, the more likely you are to sit and study, right? And the fourth is to practice for at least 20 hours. Now in most skills, there is frustration, there is what I call the place. We don't like to feel stupid and to feel stupid. One thing that prevents you from sitting and working. That is, assuring yourself of working at least 20 hours for what you want to do. It will allow you to unlock the first frustration barrier and keep practicing long enough to really reap the benefits. It's not that hard. You can learn one thing in 4 simple steps. Try it for 20 hours and share the results with us.